fans, welcome to another exciting edition of Cammy's Comic Corner. I'm your host as always, Cammy. Now this episode of Cammy's Comic Corner is going to be a short one, but let's get on to the good stuff nonetheless. This episode has been brought to you by The Squeege, created by David Leto. Issues 1 and 2 are available now at Kablam.com and IndiePlanet.com, and while you're at both those prestigious sites, you can pre-order issues 3 and 4, and then, you know, sure enough, you'll have 1 through 4, and then you'll have your own nice little Squeege-themed party. Be sure to send me an invite. But it is just a fun series, and it makes you really wish that you had a Squeegee that was on the same level as the Cosmic Cube, and all the fun, wacky adventures you can have with it. So, the Squeege is available once again at IndiePlanet.com and Kablam.com. So, go check it out, and remember, tell them that Cammy sent you. Now, on to the episode. Like I said before, it's a very short episode. I did not like almost anything this week, and I couldn't even scrape together a Fast 5. So, let's talk about the 2 comics that did stand out to me this week. First up from Marvel, we have Ultimate Avengers vs. New Ultimates number 5. Now, in the last issue, we had Nick Fury being shot on the deck of the helicarrier by Gregory Stark. Not the same Gregory Stark from Game of Thrones, mind you, but Tony's brother, Gregory Stark, who has his own little agenda planned, and that's what helped Nick Fury find him in the first place. So anyway, they start to realize that Nick Fury's hulking out, and sure enough, his whole team is hulking out. Then we get a flashback of when they defeated and captured the original Hulk. They found out that he was using pills that would give him the Hulk strength, yet he would still maintain clarity, something that Banner could never master. And so after they kill him, they take the pills as insurance, just in case their whole battle with the New Ultimates didn't go as they planned. Well, sure enough, they're all hulked out. They're all battling against Gregory Stark. Gregory Stark has his own personal force field, though, so it's hard to touch him. But as he's still having his way with Nick Fury, the rest of the team gets away and is able to inform the certain members that would listen that there's something going down in North Korea, and it's not international incident, it's an uprising being supplied and funded by Gregory Stark. And so because Gregory Stark's name is attached, they're able to go into North Korea to take care of the real bad guys in that situation. But Leinil Yu and Steven Segovia's art in this is so great. I think I really enjoy the style the most in all the Ultimate line of comics. It really, first of all, the hulked out New Avenger or Ultimate Avengers are just really cool to look at. And, you know, it's a wacky, fun idea, so bravo to Mr. Miller for, you know, keeping me entertained with this series. 1 issue left. Can't wait to see all the destruction happening in North Korea. And next from Vertigo, we have Fables 106. Now, this is the conclusion of Mr. Dark, because we have Mr. North versus Mr. Dark. And, well, not Mr. It's the Northwind. Yeah, it's Bigby's dad. He's kind of tired of being on this plane of existence for all these many millennia. He wants to forsake the vow to kill his grandson, the Zephyr, which is Bigby's kid, and the only way for him to get out of killing his own grandson is to kill himself. Death cancels all contracts, and so he figures, you know, he's doing the world a favor by not only leaving, but he's taking Mr. Dark down with him. Mr. Dark begs, pleads for his life. After he realizes he can't kill Mr. North, he tries all these radical monstrous forms that are really creepy looking, but it's apparent that he's going to lose this battle. And sure enough, Mr. North has him in a death grip all the way down to the box supplied by Frau Totenkinder. And it's weird, they just leave the box there in the Arctic North. But Mr. Dark's still gone. The whole haven is just, first they freak out because the barrier's down. The shields are down! But then they realize that Mr. Dark is no longer there, and now they can start planning to go back to the farm and then eventually to the city in Fabletown. So we have the conclusion being a new Northwind's needed. And obviously Bigby would be the next logical choice because he's next in line. Well, they say, no, you're so not fit to be the Northwind. I'm sorry, Bigby. We need someone from your bloodline, though, so one of your children. So now it's going to be a race to the top for the kids of who gets to be the new Northwind. So it's Vertigo at its best. It's Fables. It can go on for another 1,000 issues, and I would still read it. Well, that does it this week for Cammy's Comic Corner. Hopefully, next week will be much, much better, because I was very disappointed this week. As you can see in my face. Look at this, look at this. Very disappointed. However, if you want more happy reviews, you can check out www.kami'scomicorner.com. From there, every Wednesday, you get a new Geeky Talkie, which is the audio podcast you all should be subscribing to and leaving comments on iTunes, but knowing my audience, you don't listen to me. And then also, you can check out every Sunday, the weekly review show, and then every Friday, my favorite covers that came out that week. And I just love doing that segment because I get to talk about why these covers are so gorgeous, and then just have utter praise for the artists who created them. Also, at the beginning of the month, there's the Book of the Month selection, and at the end of the month, there's the Top Shelf selection. And sure enough, it's almost the end of June, so I should get started on that. I think I got something in mind. I think you'll like it. It's not noir again, don't worry. I know you guys might be a little sick of the noir, but I'm still not. Once again, this episode of Kami's Comic Corner has been brought to you by The Squeege, created by David Leto. Issues 1 and 2 are available at IndiePlanet.com and Kablam.com. And while you're at both of those great sites, you can check out issues 3 and 4. You can pre-order them, and then you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in your long box. And then you can brag to your friends, hey, you got the Squeege? I got the Squeege. You know what the Squeege is? Then you're stupid. And then you defriend them on Facebook because it's such a fun series. You can check out my reviews of it in Kami's Indie Comics episodes 1 and 4. And then, you know, you want this squeegee. I mean, that should be available in his online store as a squeegee. And a little note tag saying like, hey, warning, does not actually give you powers or lightning or magnetic capabilities. But that's just my opinion. I'm not the creator. David Leto is. The issue and the series is The Squeege. Go check it out today. So that does it this week for Kami's Comic Corner. I have been your host, Kami. Now I got a couple of parties to attend tonight, and maybe I can drink away the pain of no really good books coming out this week. But that's just my opinion. That's why you tune in, is to see my opinion, etc. Or to go, look at that funny looking guy on the internet. So until next time, this has been Kami's Comic Corner. I've been your host, Kami. Go get crunked, people. Go get crunked.